Today we'll be doing tricar. As we have already decided, we'll be showing you how to fix. Just initially you have write in the textbook also. At the same time, this is your short strip. Take 2 short strips, okay, then try to fix it as you can see in the video. Nothing like that. At last two holes you can see, and you can just try to fix it, attach them at the edge. See how Akka is doing. Then just try to fix it, fix the screws, okay, that is one. Similarly to the other hole also, take the screw and then fix it. Yeah, that should be very easy. And now the next step, take the bended leg. As everyone knows, you have the bended leg, right? And take any of the last edge. Take any last edge to the last 2 holes. Try to fix the screws as you did it before. Screws and bolts. Yeah, that should be easy. Yeah, this is the way you connect 2 screws at the end. See, it is so simple. So you can take now another bended leg similarly and attach to the other side. Similar way. Yeah, now you can see this is done. 2 sides we have done it. Now take the L connectors and fix it at the front side. See how we are fixing. L connectors, they will be on L shape. See, back side you have connected to bended leg. Similarly in front side you are connecting L angulars. Okay, that should be very easy. Yes, now you can see both the L connector are fixed at the front, both the bended legs are fixed at back. And now the next step, take your U leg and take your caster wheel. See, caster wheel looks like that. And if you can see, you have 3 holes on the U leg, and you also have 3 holes on your caster wheel. Try to fix it like this, and I want you to see and observe. Don't put it, this is a wrong way of keeping. Always you have to insert from above and try to match the holes of caster wheel to the U leg and fix it. Yes, now you can see we have fixed the caster wheel perfectly into the 3 holes of U leg. Now if you turn back your U leg, one side you have the caster wheel, and to the other side you have to fix it to the front part of your vehicle. To the left side you have 2 holes, and to the right side you have 2 holes. Just try to fix it properly. You can see we are done with this. We have just fixed nicely to it. Now your next part is you have to fix motors. You have 2 motors. Take a 300 rpm motor. You can see you have a bolt in that. See, you can easily remove and you can easily keep. So initially remove the bolt from it. And one important thing, you should not rotate it. You should not rotate like this with your hand, because if you do that, motor's gears will go. Okay, you are not supposed to do like that. Now take the motor and keep it inside the bended leg like this, and afterwards from the back side try fixing the bolt. It's very simple and very easy. Just you have to concentrate and fix it tightly, and not very tightly, just fix it properly, and repeat the same action at the other end also. To the other leg, take out the motor, fix it. Very simple. And note, you have to take 300 rpm motors only, because for the vehicles, if it has to move fast, 300 rpm motors will support. Yes. Now the next one, take the big wheel. Yes, and your next step, take your big wheel. You can see for your big wheel, it comes with a screw. I want you to remove the screw, keep it aside, Don't throw it away, keep it aside properly. And now what you have to do is, to the motor, to the other end of the motor, you can observe there is a hole, right? Just try to insert it into the wheel properly. After that, take the screw which you have kept aside and try to fix with the help of a screwdriver. The screw should fix into the hole which you have seen before. That should be very simple. Done. You can see, even if you try to pull, it will not come out. The screw has perfectly fixed into the hole of the motor. And the same thing, you need to repeat it to the other side. Now you can see we have fixed the wheels, 2 wheels. Yes, now your tricar is perfectly ready. You can move front, move back. Okay, you can see why do we call it as a tricar? Because it has 2 wheels at the back and 1 caster wheel at the front. Now the next connection. Before that, I'll just explain you one thing. Caster wheel rotates 360 degrees. You can see it is also called as free wheel. Free wheel, if you can see, it gives a free movement to the front and it does not need any connection. Yes, now by this time you all can identify this is interconnector. As I have already told you in the last class, interconnector, basically interconnector, as name itself indicates, it connects the motor, your hardware device, I mean to say motors of the hardware device like tricar in this case, to the remote control. So what we have to do is we have to place it on the vehicle. Okay, and before that I just want to explain you, if you can observe properly, you have all. Yes, if you can observe on the intercom, you can see channel 1, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5 and channel 6. Basically what we will do is we will connect the motor pins with the help of the jump wire, and then we connect it to the intercom. And from the intercom we have a 10 pin slot here. If you can observe, we have a 10 pin slot here. It is basically to keep the FRC cable. That would be your next step. Before that, after you observe this, I want you to take two screws and just you can find a small hole there, just fix it that, just press the screws into it so that it will be inserted downwards, and after that you need to take that and just place it near to the wheels. Why am I saying near to the wheels? Because when you try to keep the motor connections, because your wheels are to the back and to this motor connection, it will be easy for the jump wires to reach. If you are keeping it somewhere near the front side, it will be bit difficult for the jump wires to reach front. Just a small idea to make it easy for you. After fixing intercom to your motor, now it's a time for you to connect with jump wires. That is, you have to connect your jump wires from the motor to intercom. You can see you have a 2-core jump wires. Now for this experiment, we'll start with channel 3 and channel 4. You can observe this is a way you will be connecting. One end will be, yes, you can see one end of the jump wire goes to intercom and other end to the motor. You can see, very good. And now to the other side, one end to one motor and other end to the channel 4. For one side of the wheel we have given to channel 3, to the side we have given to channel 4. So this means when you are operating with your remote, you will be using channel 3 and channel 4. Then the next step, you can see we have a 10 core FRC cable that you will be connecting. That is a connector between your remote and the intercom. You can see it is, you should, while fixing the intercom to the FRC cable, you should be very careful. You should see there is a bulged part here. You can see it properly. You have a bulged part here, right, to the in the FRC cable, and that should be fixed to the open part of the, to one side of the intercom is closed and the other side of the FRC cable is open. Yes, you should fix that to the intercom. Fix it. Once you have done that, you can see that will get automatically locked. Initially it will be like this. Once you fix it properly, see, it gets locked, and that indicates your connection is perfect. And now similar way you can take the remote, and we have a similar 10 core FRC pins, 10 core FRC cable. Similarly, as you have connected to the intercom, you need to connect it to the remote. Yes. So see, you can hear that it's been locked again. So now your connection is done. So you have connected from intercom, one end of the FRC cable, from intercom to the remote. Now it's the time for you to give power supply. Now we have connected FRC cable to the remote and the intercom. Now the next step is, as I told you, power supply. If you observe in your remote, you have a power supply pin there where you can connect the extension cable. You can see it properly, and you also have a long wire that is called extension cable. You have two edges. One edge, as we'll show you now, one edge will be fixed into the remote, and the other end of the extension cable will go to the adapter. You can see it properly. Done. Yes, this is how you will be fixing it. And now you have the other end. This is, everyone knows, that is an adapter. Of course, it goes to direct to the power supply, after which you can start operating your vehicle. Yes, now after doing the power supply, now this is your remote. You know, channels 3 and channel 4 are there. We have connected motors to channel 3 and channel 4 of the intercom, which is connected to FRC cable, which is again connected to the remote, and remote is again connected to the extension cable, from where we are giving to the power supply. Right now, be ready for operation. So with channel 3 and channel 4, you can move front and back. That's it. See, I'm just trying to move it forward, backward, again forward, backward. But you can observe in channel 3 and 4, if you are using, there is no stop. If you want to use stop in between, like we have to use channel 5 and channel 6, where you can see neutral is also there. So for that you have to change the connections. So you can explore yourself.